in India, Developed India and Digital India, Inaugural Day spotlights AI, R&D and industry-academia collaboration as engines of India's innovation push. Bengaluru, 10th October 2025, CII INNOVERGE 2025 commenced today at the Taj West End, Bengaluru, under the theme, Make in India, Developed India and Digital India. Delivering the keynote address as guest of honor, Mr. Priyank Kharge, Hubballi Minister for Electronics, Information Technology and Biotechnology and Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Government of Karnataka, highlighted Karnataka's leadership as a global innovation powerhouse. He said, Karnataka has evolved into one of the most disruptive innovation hubs in the world, powering breakthroughs from agritech to aerospace. We are not just an investment destination but the global knowledge and skill capital. With 40% of India's R&D talent, 30% of all global capability centers, and 48 of the country's 110 unicorns, Karnataka drives the nation's digital economy. Our ecosystem leads globally in UL skill penetration and R&D output, ranking among the top 5 UL cities worldwide. What sets us apart is our 3P model of people, policy and participation, which ensures every stakeholder, from academia to entrepreneurs, has a voice in shaping growth. We are investing 1,000 crore rupees to build innovation clusters across Mangaluru, Mysuru, Hubballi-Dharwad and Belagavi, ensuring that the benefits of growth reach every region. At the upcoming Bengaluru Tech Summit, we will unveil the Future Makers track to showcase 20,000 startups and launch a 100 crore fund to identify India's top 50 UL companies. Karnataka today is not competing with other states, we are competing with ourselves to create global solutions through innovation, skills and political will. Delivering the special address, Ms. Gunjan Krishna, I.S., Commissioner for Industrial Development and Director, Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of Karnataka, emphasized that innovation must be viewed as the very core of enterprise and policy.
Priyank Kharge, who will be joining us shortly, is the Minister for Electronics, Information Technology and Biotech, Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Government of Karnataka. Mrs. Gunjan Krishna, IAS Commissioner of Industrial Development and Director of Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of Karnataka. Mr. Chris Gopalakrishnan, past President, CII, and CII Mentor for CII India INNOVERGE 2025, Chairman Axelor Ventures and Co-founder Infosys Limited. Mr. Kamal Bari, past Chairman CII Southern Region and Chairman CII India INNOVERGE 2025, President and Managing Director Volvo Group. Mr. Ramesh Ramadurai, past Chairman CII Karnataka State Council and Managing Director 3M India. Mrs. Radhika Dar, Senior Director and CII Karnataka State Head. All our past chairs who are here and members of the diplomatic community, CII regional and state council members, friends from the industry and media. A very warm welcome to all of you. It is indeed my privilege to welcome all of you this morning. This is our 21st edition. We've had 20 years of very successful editions of INNOVERGE over the last 20 years. And for a long time, this was chaired by Chris Gopalakrishnan. Now he is mentoring us, and Sri Kamal Bali is the chairperson for this year. And this has evolved from being a conversation on innovation to becoming a national movement. This is a pan-India event. We have over 50 speakers today. It stands on the forefront of AI-powered revolution, one that is inclusive, indigenous, and innovation-driven. AI is no longer the privilege of a few global giants. It is being democratized through open data, digital public infrastructure, and homegrown innovation ecosystems. The Government of India's strong emphasis on AI compute capacity, affordable access, skilling, and technical innovation reflects our nation's commitment to harnessing technology for both economic and social advancement.
For promoting, encouraging, showcasing, sharing, and presenting innovation across diverse domains and sectors, thereby progressively transforming and strengthening the foundations of our competitiveness as a nation as we move towards our ambition of Viksit Bharat. But before we move further, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to call out the thought leadership and vision of Mr. Chris Gopalakrishnan that led to the birth of India Innovation Summit by the CII exactly 20 years ago, in the year 2005. Chris, we are extremely grateful to you for your pioneering idea and the way you have anchored, handheld, and curated this marquee event for the last 20 years. Even though you have recently passed on the baton to some of us, the team continues to look forward to your wisdom and mentorship to carry your legacy forward in a good way. So let's give him a big hand.
Sector, from manufacturing to healthcare, from mobility to finance, from energy to education, we are seeing multiple waves of disruption converging simultaneously. Kamal talked about artificial intelligence, robotics, quantum computing, biotechnology, and clean energy technologies are not evolving in isolation. They're combining and amplifying one another. This is the age of combinatorial innovation, where breakthroughs occur at the intersection of disciplines and ideas. For businesses and governments alike, this means that improvement and disruption can no longer be periodic events. They must become continuous habits. The speed of change demands that innovation be built into our systems as a process, as a culture, and as a mindset. Innovation is no longer just a function within the enterprise. It has become the very strategy for survival and success. Companies that thrive today are those that constantly reinvent themselves through new products, new business models, and new technologies. And as we enter, you saw that Volvo truck parked outside, fully electric, right, Kamal? Imagine, our highways with these really, and then Kamal was saying the cockpit of that is probably better than any car, right? So this is how we must actually continuously rethink. How we have to be where the market is moving. So
It was pretty good.
May I request all dignitaries to please come together for a photograph?
The challenges that we are facing. You see the changing geopolitics. We really do not know who's our friend, who's our foe right now. If you look at, the entire growth of the world has been the growth which has been riding on globalization. And we see a main shift in that trend, and you are seeing regionalization. You are seeing a lot more growing protectionism that is happening in the world. And that is changing the contours of the future and how the growth has to take place. So landscapes are changing. We are, of course, seeing the climate challenge, and all of us have to ensure that we live up to it. Otherwise, we will not have the planet as we know it. We are also looking at the challenges of the technology, because technology has been seeing the exponential growth. We have to see how the interest of the humanity and when it comes to the technology have to be reconciled. So amongst these very challenging times, there are a lot of opportunities that we see both at the global level, at the India level. If you look at the India, the challenges, first if we look at it, is essentially that we have a large population and we have the R&D deficit, to say. If you look at world over, the countries are spending minimum 1 to 2% if you're talking about developed countries. If you're looking at the path breakers like South Korea, if you look at Israel, these are the countries that are spending even 5 to 6% of their GDP. So we have this huge gap that we need to fill. That's one. Second, if you look at, we have the demographic dividend, and we have these, engineers that are fated throughout the world. But at the same time, when we talk about the condition of our primary education.
So I got late for. CII, they think I'll be improved.
But having said that, it's always good to come here. Firstly, because I cannot go to the leadership team over here. And Mr. Kamal Bali, even during my first tenure, has been a great supporter, and CII also has always been supporting the government in various forms. So it's very difficult to say no to CII. And if I don't be here in CII, you think the government is not working. So I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So having said that, friends, I think we are at very exciting times in Karnataka. And these are not just exciting times for the state, but also for the country. A few years back, Karnataka was known as the pensioners' paradise. Yesterday, I had a diplomat who come. He was telling me that he was in Bengaluru 25, 30 years back. And what he's seeing now is something that he's never imagined. Like I said earlier, from being a pensioner's paradise, today we have become the most disruptive city in the world. We are the only city that is catering to innovations from agritech to aerospace. We are the only city that is catering to global innovations and inventions, services and products for global problems from my city of Bengaluru. And I think